The FIFA investigation that started here in the United States has now gone global. CCTV's Roy Rottenberg has been following all the developments. Roy, FIFA's alleged bribery charges have certainly expanded here.
Indeed, Asier, they have. And just a little over an hour ago at a press conference in Canada, where the Women's World Cup is due to open in the coming days, Victor Montagliani, the Canadian football chief, had to field questions like, did his country bribe officials to get those games? His response was absolutely not. But the follow-up question, how can we be sure, just shows the extent to which anything associated with the sport is now under scrutiny. It was another day of accusations and new tales of the extent of corruption. Irish football officials admit they received a substantial sum, reportedly more than $5 million, in what amounts to hush money back in 2009. This from the international football governing body FIFA, after Dublin threatened legal action over a World Cup playoff defeat. And now, new threats of more skeletons coming out of the FIFA closet. Jack Warner, a former FIFA official in the Americas, now wanted by Interpol, says he will tell all, despite fearing for his safety.
I have, as promised, compiled a comprehensive and detailed series of documents, including checks and corroborated statements, and have placed them in different and respected hands. I said to you before, by so doing, I have in effect placed the outcome of those matters beyond even my own reach. Retracting them is not an impossibility. There can be no turning back.
Earlier in the week, South African sports officials acknowledged having given $10 million to Warner. They said it was a donation for development and not a bribe. But on Thursday, South Africa's elite police unit, the Hawks, announced it was launching its own preliminary investigation.
We have not been in contact with the FBI, and as such, we just waiting to see if they will contact us.
Just 24 hours earlier, unsealed testimony from another former FIFA official, Jack Blazer, suggested bribes played a part in the selection of South Africa as World Cup host in 2010. Meanwhile, in Canada, a reminder of what it's all about. The Women's World Cup kicks off this weekend, but FIFA's Secretary General Jérôme Valcke will not be in the stands. A spokesperson for the organization says he's canceled his trip, quote, due to the current situation. And I should also note, authorities in Venezuela have raided the offices of that country's football headquarters. Its former head, Rafael Escovel, was one of the men arrested last week in Switzerland upon Washington's request. Just more proof that a story which started here is now reaching every corner of the world.
And Sepp Blatter is still the president of FIFA, but he said he would resign, made the announcement, but it appears he won't officially be gone till the end of the year. So what is he saying about all this?
Well, he has been repeatedly maintaining his innocence and his loyalty to the sport and to the organization. On Thursday, a statement issued from FIFA headquarters in Zurich said Blatter was, quote, working on the process to instigate meaningful reform of the administration and structure of FIFA. And Blatter tweeted a picture of himself with the caption, working hard at reforms. Now, at that Canadian press conference I mentioned before my report, FIFA's spokeswoman, Ségolène Valentin, was asked if Blatter would attend the women's tournament. She said it's too early to tell.
All right, CCTV's Roy Rottenberg, thank you.